There we go. Okay. We are live. Make sure this is off. There we go. There we go. We are here. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, Taryn, what's going on, man? Torn. Lucas, what's up, buddy? What up, what up, what up? What up, what up? Hope you guys are doing well. A little bit of an earlier stream, but we're gonna have some fun. John, what's up, man? You know what? Actually, Lucas, I'm also gonna make you a mod. Tracy or Kong. Just chilling out here, nice day. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. I don't care. What up, buddy? What up? There we go. Perfect. What up, what up? Boy, have the trolls been on a rampage today. Rampage. Okay. Finish this. Yes, that's off. Go back up. Save it. Live. Just watching some of the old UFC events on Paramount. Just the sponsorship shorts were so cool. Brought so much more personality to fighters. Or especially bring it back. Yeah, I like some of them. I definitely like the goal of them as well. But I do think there's good and bad things about it. So let's see, 45 minutes. Right here, copy, put in a goal, paste, and let's start. All right. What are they saying? Just about the picks as of late. Try to tell people all the time if you could be perfect on your picks, you wouldn't have to work because you'd be making a lot of money. We are live, but they tend to not understand that. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay. Gonna rain here tomorrow, but bro, but it's nice out here. We got windy early, but it's quite before we have an 8 day of rain straight. Oh, that sucks. Jesus. Are you worried about Kavanaugh in this matchup? Seems like he is getting fed to the wolves too early. Um, Brian, great question. It's weird because I thought he was doing really well against Charles Johnson. The biggest issue with that is he gassed out, and you can't get tired with a guy like Johnson because Johnson knows how to put the gas on, and he has some weird power. Um, am I worried? I think Kavanaugh's going to do really good early, which I means like potentially half a round in the first round or a whole first round. I don't think Kavanaugh wins this. I don't think Moreno's the guy that potentially you could catch him again early, but if he couldn't finish out that third round with Charles Johnson, I don't think he's beating the guy like Moreno. Moreno, sorry. How old do you think the trolls are? Not that old at all. It kind of reminds me of boxing whenever boxers were their creative shorts. That's true. But that Super Bowl was embarrassing. Poor Patriots got smashed. Yeah, it sucked. Hey, bro. Yeah, I hate it when people go to every prediction video that got picked wrong and they comment on it. Again, that's what happens. And again, I'm okay with it as long as we can have some discourse. Just tell me, like, I don't quit your day job or, you suck or something like that. It's just like, okay, well, let's have a conversation. Instead of just saying things like that, let's talk. Just saying it doesn't do anything. Just stop watching. Or just thanks for helping me with the algorithm because you're pushing it. The thing you hate, you're helping. Makes no sense. Hawaii is gonna get smashed rain. Oh, that sucks. Colostrum, what's up, buddy? Like, do you guys not have anything better to do? Exactly. And I tell them all the time. If you can do better, make a channel. Talk about it. It's easy. What was bad about the sponsorship shorts? I think it takes away fighters wanting to take short notice fights, and I think we've seen some really good short notice matchups. It kind of fucked me last weekend, but I think it takes away the urgency of fighters. We won't see fighters fight as much as they are now, and I think it's good that they fight a lot. They should fight a lot. How do you think Amara Bautista versus Peyton Talbot would go? I think, I think Talbot's cardio would last a lot longer. I think Mario wouldn't get Talbot down controllable at least, for a couple of rounds. I think Batista would win a 3-2 decision with a live dog aspect to Peyton Talbot. I smell green lobsters for a living. Okay. Can we get White House card predictions? Who's likely to be on it? I don't really know because it's because like Jones said he might not be on it. Pereira said he might not be on it because my things I would say Taporia, Gaethje, even though Joey said it's embarrassment if that fight happens on the White House card. That makes no sense to me. Again, make sure you guys are smacking that like button. Super chats are always welcome. Appreciate you guys. I think Jones, Pereira, Ilya, Gaethje, Islam, probably Usman. He's gonna fight probably Usman. Jacoby wants to be on that card too, so that might happen. Who knows? Derek Lewis might be on it, but who knows? There's so many different possibilities. I don't really know. Yo, pay per view, what's going on, buddy? Like the stream, yep. Is it true that Gelatin is going to 205? I'm not really for sure. I guess his manager said he was. Caden, what are you doing? Talking. Man, I forgot about all the fighters that need to get paid, and I know they made good money off sponsorships. Yeah, I mean, sure. But it also, I think you can make a lot of money if you fight. Again, we've talked about this a billion of times. And my opinion on it hasn't changed. If you want to make more money, fight. You don't hear guys that take short notice fights and fight it all the time. You don't hear them complaining about money. It's the guys that fight one or two times a year that complain. You want more money, fight out your contract, get paid more. That's the reality. Um, Joey's a negative Nancy. Dude, awesome shirt. Appreciate you. Favorite one right here. Second favorite right there. Love it. Appreciate you. Again, make sure you guys are smacking that like button. It helps out so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who should step in and fight Jacoby Smith? Is KO out? Is KO out? Jacoby Smith was fighting KO. Is he out? I didn't hear anything about that. Let me see. What was the... Really? I never understood the attraction of aggression of beating the shit out of someone for the point, shortening their lifespan just for money. Then again, the war is the thing. I mean, that's not it at all, but okay. Oh, right here. Let's see. Is KO out? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jacoby Smith is fighting KO. Or am I wrong? I was watching Roman Renan Barao. Watching his fight against Uriah Faber, dude was a beast. Yeah, he was very good. Faber got fucked in the second fight. Michael Myers puts Freddie in Dart's choke first round. I'm not a fan of Michael Myers guy. I wish Barao never left the UFC. He was awful. That's why he left the UFC. He got cut because he was so bad. Mixed martial arts, what's up, buddy? Blocked you and still show up. What the fuck? Clearly you didn't. Look on Tapology. That's typically where I always go, but they put on Marcel typically announces if a fighter's out. Let me see. Jacoby Smith. 11-0. Canceled. Huh. Oh, KO rib injury. That sucks. I thought he could win too. I think Barao got released back in 2018. Yeah, because he lost like 6 in a row. You look like Thor. Appreciate you. Yeah, Barao was really bad at the end. Who should step in to fight him? It's a good question. God, these fucking heads. What is he ranked? It's not gonna tell me, of course. Let's see. Didn't he just fight fucking Nico Price? Boy, did he not look good late in that fight. Struggle City in that matchup for him. But he's 33. He's 33rd. So I'm gonna say somewhere in the 20s. Mama Garimbo. Themba Garimba. Jeremiah Wells. Muslim Salikov. You could do Proper Mike Malat. Kind of seems like Jake Matthews would be a really, really good one, I think. Yeah. But give him Neil Magny. There you go, Phil Rowe. There you go. Happy Monday to you, MMA brother. Appreciate you. Nice beard. Thank you so much. Shavkat isn't ranked anymore. Give him Shavkat. That doesn't. No, can't do that. Shavkat's out. He's not ranked because of injuries. That's why he's not ranked. You know, he's only not there because of injuries. That'd be crazy if they gave him Jacoby Smith. I was like, yeah, he's Could you imagine what Shavkat would do to Jacoby Smith? Whew. Nico Price was having success. Holy moly. Thor is a Viking, you know. Yes. Again, next card we have a week off. Shavkat done and dusted. Yeah, I don't think Shavkat's gonna be able to fight again. Islam versus Ben Askren after he beats no knees Usman. Yikes. Usman's knees are not bad anymore. He keeps talking about it. They're not that bad. People act like they are. They're not. Too bad there's no UFC this weekend. What should be a good classic fight to watch this weekend? Ooh, classic fight. Ooh, do Leonard Garcia, Korean Zombie. How do you think Walter Walker versus Jalton goes? Very interesting. Probably Walker. You just got released from jail? Sure didn't. Sure didn't. Appreciate you though. Charlton going to light heavyweight. Is he a top 5, top 10, top 15 fighter at light heavyweight? I think he's top 10. He's always, I think I always said it when he was going up to heavyweight after light heavyweight, that he was so much more explosive at light heavyweight. It's the same thing with Vitor Petrino. I guess the weight cutting fucks him, but again, he was always better at light heavyweight. Charlton's ass, yeah. But up to Duck Dynasty, so. Man, I have my exam tomorrow. Please give me serious motivation for my exam. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why Jalton moved up. Well, because like his ground game is good. Apparently, if he can get you there, again, we have to remember he arguably did beat Volkov. Sure, he wasn't active on top. He had Volkov in some really bad positions. Sure, he didn't posture up and throw bombs. Fine. He still potentially could have won that fight. He just didn't look good in this one. Almeida should have been to 205. Yeah. Yeah. He never had any business at heavyweight. True. Hey, hats off to Andre beating Ben Rothwell. Even though I missed the fight, I saw the highlights. Yeah, I seen the highlights. Johnny Walker would beat Tom Aspinall. No, he wouldn't. Johnny Walker is ass. Confused fella. Yeah. I seen some of the fight. I watched the back end of it. and they stopped the fight off of like a cut. The cut was on like the forehead. I don't understand that. I don't know. How you doing, MMA now? Doing pretty good, man. How about you? Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys haven't already, smack the like button. Check out the goals, the goal meter thingy for super chats. Appreciate you. Peace up, Ben. Yeah. Do you think Evilov has a big chance at the title if he had his shot? Well, he's fighting Lerone Murphy, so he's going to get his shot. I think he beats Lerone. He's the hardest fight for Folk. He is the hardest fight. Brandon all in Allen future? No, he's not. He's awful. Do you like Blumpkins? I've never even wanted a girl in the bathroom. No. I made it was 205. He moved up. Yep. It's crazy that Johnny Walker was once the guy to be Jones. That's what they said when he fought nobody. Bro, you any good with computers? I had an issue going on. Blob fight, right? I'm watching UFC 172 right now. Oh, man, I missed the sponsorship shorts. Yeah. Remember the electrical box in the background back in the day? No. When? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, of course, in my other fucking space. 9.99 from Riley. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 9.99. Appreciate you. Yep, I definitely remember the electrical box. Yes. I mean, it was a pretty bad cut by Andre had been. It, it was on the top of his head. It was like this big. I don't know. I don't know. It's always gonna bleed. That's the issue. Like it's in a spot where it's going to bleed. I think they were in the third round. I mean, if it started to get worse, then sure. I've just seen worse cuts and they let it go. What's up, brother? How are you been living? I'm all right, man. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you. Your thoughts on the what the fuck? Doing good, all healed up, back in the gym. Hell yeah, buddy. Hope you're doing all right. Look like a Viking on his day. On his day, what? Oh, day off. You're right. Bunch of Holloway. Andre Feely. Holloway was 12 years ago. It isn't nearly good as the Holloway of today. And he was really good. I remember watching that. I lived in Florida at the time, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I think that's the same card that Luke fought Machida. Maybe not. But that's another card if it's not the same the fight I seen in Florida. What's the craziest cut you've seen in a fight? God, I mean, I think it's two. It's Urania Aldana, and she got split here, like on here, and it was getting worse. It was like this. It was crazy. Another one was the Jessica I Leslie Smith ear was almost off. That one was really bad. Marvin Eastman was really fucking bad. He had like a giant cut on his eyebrow. You could see, or like his head, you could see in it. Mm. Yeah, there's been some really crazy ones. So Usman Nurmagomedov last fight. If yes, what do you think? Would he win against Oliveira? I see that as a very close fight. It's a very close fight. I don't. I would have to see Usman in the UFC. I don't know how he would do there. He didn't look great against Paul Hughes, even though I thought he won both times. But he looked really good against Alfie Davis. Alfie. Joel Alvarez had a pretty nasty cut versus Armin. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Luke fought Tim Bosch on that one. Hmm. Okay. Wow. And then I watched, yeah, and then the other one I had seen, I believe in Florida, was yeah, Machida and Luke. Machida and Yoel? No, I'm pretty sure it's Luke. I say Robocop was the nastiest cut that I've ever seen. Ooh, that knee. Hell yeah. UFC 172 was Jones Glover. Ooh. Ooh, that main event was awesome. Alistair Lip also. Oh, that one was bad too. I am the last heroes to Norway. Okay. Anthony Smith fought Phil Davis 172 as well. Damn, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that Robo Cut was nasty. Yes, it was. Robbie Lawler Lip versus Rory. Yep. Watched the bare knuckle fight Arlovsky versus Big Ben. I did not watch it live. I have seen it since, but yeah. It was a good win for Arlovsky. I thought they could have let the fight going a little bit. Big Ben, it's going to bleed. It's on the head. I don't know. You ever been to Africa? No. Can I get a shout out for my birthday? There you go. First and last sports bed was Ben. What? Oh, sports bet I made was Ben Askren Masvidal. There you go. Oh, you picked Askren? I mean, I mean, it's not like, oh, how dare you? No, Askren's a good wrestler. Um, yeah, I picked Masvidal, but that's because I didn't trust Ben's striking defense. I have no idea what you're talking about, Trigger. Yeah, Robbie Lawler and McDonald, they look like two zombies with no noses staring at each other. You're correct. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely did not say I would never have said Masvidal within the first 3 seconds. Rory and Lawler got CTE that fight for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Not even, yeah. 100%. 100%. What's your favorite division at the moment? Mine's welterweight. It's probably lightweight. It's probably lightweight right now. Welterweight is very very good, but I just think lightweight. There's so many potential great fights. Yeah, I like that division a lot right now. Are you watching those wrestling games? So Armin versus Nicole Colby are all there. What are you talking about? What? It must have glitched out. What did you say about the bare knuckle fights? Oh, my bad. I said that I'd seen. I'm not a big bare knuckle guy, but I did see what happened to Big Ben. I thought the fight could have kept going. That's it. The cut's gonna bleed. It's in a bad spot. It's in a spot that's gonna bleed. It was like this big. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Love the grumpy cat in the background. Appreciate you. What's next for Kyra? Horiguchi after that win. Um, well, he called up Pantoja, his teammate, which is wild. Gosh, I mean, you probably do Cop. You probably do Horiguchi Cop. I would prefer to see Cop versus Van, Horiguchi versus Taira. So I just want to know what's happening with light heavyweight. That's fair. Can we get Hamza versus Bo Nickel? Let's see top wrestlers fight each other for once. That's true. I think Hamza runs through Nickel. Yeah, his face was very messed up. I could have gone either way on the stoppage. Kind of prefer go ahead and throw it in. He was looking bad. I mean, again, it's blood. When they wiped it, it didn't look that bad. Like there's a cut there, obviously, but it's going to look much worse than probably what it is because there's blood smeared everywhere. When they started wiping it, was like yeah, it's a cut. You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's weird. Romero was scheduled to wrestle Bonego recently. Many big names in competing in the wrestling organization. Yeah, I don't really care about wrestling. I don't really care. How about Horiguchi versus Taira in the future UFC Japan main event? There you go. There you go. Taira move on or fight Carlos. I think Pereira can do whatever he wants. I think it's closer than you think. Uh, yeah, I don't. Bo Nichols, nothing. Nothing. He's a good wrestler. Hamzat's faster, so it's nothing. Bet you Shavkat, you ain't getting no bitch. What? What? Bet you shave. That doesn't even make any sense. I thought you said shavkat. That doesn't make sense. Why would I shave? My wife likes the beard. His face was a little broken, definitely was swollen, sure. I know he's Big Ben, but not that big. Sure, sure. The only fight I want to see in 2026 is Morales versus Prates. Okay, okay. I for surely want to see it. I want it to kind of be for a title, to be honest. To be honest. Hamzat finishes Bo however he wants. Correct. Correct. Like if they're just in a wrestling thing, sure, it might be a little competitive if they have to be in stances and stuff. But in an MMA fight, Hamzat mops the floor with them. Ilya should be fighting Makachev at White House. That wouldn't make any sense. Is Ilya going to move up without defending his title still? No. Makachev will never go to 55. He shouldn't. I want Islam and Ian. There you go. That's a good fight. Hamza with cardio is something unstoppable. With striking, he's not a good striker. Would be unstoppable. Yes, 170. Yeah, Ilya needs to fight at 55. He doesn't even do that. I thought we would see more movie commercials in the Super Bowl, but it was a big down. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The halftime show sucked ass. It was terrible. Terrible. Ilya would get smoked at 170. Correct. Ducklam would get slept. Not at 170, you wouldn't. 55, sure. Not at 170. Who the fuck is this guy? You're on my channel, buddy. That fight won't happen. Taporia smokes him. Too risky? No. Shavkat's more risky. Ian's more risky. Morales is more risky. Prata is more risky. There's so many more risky fights than Ilya Taporia. The fuck? Oh, yeah, right here. Forgot what I was going to do. Let me see. Uh, boom. There we go. I don't think that anyone has a chance against Ilya, even Armin, to be honest. Yeah, I think he destroys Armin. I think Max has a good chance to beat Ilya. He was doing well their first fight. Um, there's definitely guys that could have fun fights. How much money to pay you to shave your beard, man? Never shaving it. The Pats got smashed 7 Seahawks, man. They were brutal the game. I mean, again, the biggest difference in that matchup was the running game. Number one ranked BJJ guy at the homeless shelter. That makes no sense. Islam would use kicks at range, then Ilya tries to close distance and boom, takedown or clinch, then trip. Yeah. Shotcut is cursed, man. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It sucks too because he's so good. Sucks. Hope he can recover fully. Yeah, I hope so. I just once they blow and you fix it, they can blow again, even easier and quicker the next time. So, do you ever watch sumo? Not even a little bit. Thank you for the heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Means you look homeless, you retard. Again, you're on my channel. Okay. Appreciate you, buddy. The Grand Sumo tournament is every 2 months. It is insane. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, I do not watch sumo. Though I do watch Dan Hooker's backyard fighting. That's awesome. Am I Chris Stapleton? No. One of the best. What's it called? Oh, intros for the Super Bowl ever. I'm done sumo before. It was so fun. Damn. Okay. Do you believe in Bigfoot? I don't think it's around anymore. But to say there's no chance of something like that being out there at some point is crazy. What's your thoughts for next season of football MMA? Well, I'm very excited for next year's football. Very excited. Um, I don't know. We kind of have to see how the offseason goes. you were Jeremy Stevens and McGregor said, "Who the fuck is that guy?" What would you have said? I mean, there's not too much you can say, really. I mean, besides like get up and go at him potentially. How much does the sumo wrestler weigh? Patty BSD. Yep, I agree, 100%. Chris Stapleton. That's a good compliment. Absolutely. A dude from my old gym fought on there and got TKO'd in the semis. Wow. Okay. Shit. Ooh. The same troll in your chat every live stream on different accounts. YouTube should limit how many accounts you get to make. I agree 100%. What's your prediction for the White House card? It's a little weird because like there's already been guys saying they can't fight on there, but I would say like Jones, Aspinall, Ilya, Gaethje. Uh, I mean Islam probably it would be probably Usman, Carlos Yuri. I mean there's a lot of good fights you could make. Cop Van would be awesome. I don't know. To me, that card would be fucking beautiful. White House card, Pereira must be in it if you can't put Connor. Well, I hope Connor doesn't fight, but it seems like Connor Masvidal's going to be for the White House card. He fought Izzy 3 times as an amateur. So he got fucked up all 3 times. Damn, okay. Okay. Hmm. Izzy's, I don't know. I love Izzy. Yes, he's old. He might not be the same fighter he once was, but who? There's a real champion. Fight, 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 fight. Like Pereira. Fight, 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 fight. I'm not a big Usman guy, but when he was champion, he was always fighting. So you got to respect him in that aspect. Got to. Got to. Again, if you guys can and you haven't already, smack that like button, share the stream. It helps out so much. Conor Poirier 3 at White House. I saw Dustin chirping him on Twitter the other day. They could, I mean, Conor Poirier 3 is so unappealing because it's never going to be competitive again. Like Connor Diaz, Connor Chandler, those are the only fights that make sense for Connor. Mainly the Diaz fight. Poirier, you could have him fight Gaethje, which would be awesome, but that wouldn't happen. I don't know. I'd love to see it because Poirier would win. So Poirier would win. Do you believe in the dog? I don't even know what that is. I do. I've never seen one, nor do I ever want to, but I've seen some weird stuff. I know what I saw. Okay. Fair enough. I don't really know what that is though. It would be Connor Dustin 4 if they fight again. Yes, it'd be 4. Yes. Because they fought 2 times after the first one. Yes. Yeah. You ever seen Smashing Machine yet? No. I am a fan of The Rock. Actually, right now I'm watching Ballers, which I actually do like a lot. It just the previews did not look great to me on the Smashing Machine. I wasn't a big Mark Kerr guy, um, but yeah, I haven't seen it. It would be Connor Chandler at 170, I think. Okay. Izzy Man, I admit he had no business at 205, but he gets my respect for moving up for fighting Jan. He earned my respect for taking the fight. I agree Izzy is good still, so let's see what happens. Correct. With the name is Victor, you think it's a good fighting name. Yes. I'm tired of seeing Connor fight Diaz. I get the first 2 were good, but man, I don't care to see it again. Connor needs a fresh matchup. Guys, he's never fought. Why? It's a one off. I mean, he's not going to make a championship run. So Diaz makes sense and Chandler makes sense. Izzy reckons he got 10 fight no, he said less than 10 fights. That's what he said, less. I would have thought it would be a lot less. He said less. He said less than 10 fights. At the most 10, but less than 10, he said. Connor versus Patty at White House makes sense. Pay per view hype wise, Patty would absolutely maul Connor. Think Andre is a good fighting name. Probably. It was a very strange movie. If you're in the business, it's kind of like wow, that's accurate. But outside of that, I don't know. Fair. I heard a lot of people like it. Um, or like I heard negatives about it. The Rock is great. What's her name? The actress, I can't think of her name now. Oh, Emily Blunt. She's great, but just the overall story is not great. I just watched the Long Walk. Loved it. Loved it. Connor isn't finding Chandler. Dana pretty much already confirmed that. Yeah, but I mean, it could still happen. I mean, Dana could confirm and then be like, nah, it's something that kind of came about. Okay. Connor versus Jeremy Stevens. There you go. Yeah, I don't think Conor McGregor is ever coming back. He's too far gone. I agree. Conor versus Gaethje makes sense to me. I agree with you. He's played himself. Oh, Bass Rutten? Is that what you're talking about? Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. You keep on saying it. Keep on saying it. Masvidal, I don't know. I don't know. He keeps talking. Keeps on talking. I think we see Conor again, but John Jones has lost the plot. Who? MMA fans are strange at times, talking about Holloway beats Charles in the first fight like he didn't. Charles got injured during the fight. That's not beating someone. Correct. Correct. Yeah. But that logic, did Van really beat Pantoja? He didn't. He did not. Prime Benson Henderson versus current Charles. Charles. Still Charles. Because of the pressure and that power. I think Benson would do really well, but I think there'd be times where Charles could grapple with Benson and win. I mean, Blunt is a great actress. Yes, she is. Great in the Quiet Place. I really like her in. Oh crap! I can't think of that movie, but I really like that movie. Repo Man. Awesome. Masvidal getting smashed. Probably. Probably. He's 41 years old. Almost 42. Did Van really beat Pantoja? No, he did not. No, he did not. I'm fairly new to this channel and plan to be MMA Guru 2.0. Or is the channel just a Q&A for everything MMA because you have the ball knowledge? I'm definitely not trying to be MMA Guru. We're just having a Q&A about MMA. That's it. Technically, however, Holloway Oliveira isn't really a rematch considering nothing really happened in the first fight. Sure, but they're gonna market it as a rematch. But yes, you're correct. But technically, it would be classified as a rematch. Technical terms. Benson and who? Who? Bass Ruben. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like Bass. He's pretty cool. Sicario. Oh, yep. Yep. Sicario. Yep. Correct. Correct. I'm gonna have to look now. She did something that's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. No. Let's see. Right here. I thought she was much older than she is. Holy crap. Anyways, um, where the fuck is her movies? Oppenheimer, Quiet Place. Oh, Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. I did see the Justin Gaethje, Stephen A. Smith. Stupid. Is Volk top five all time? No. Bass Rutten. Yes, Bass Rutten. Oh yeah, Sicario was a good movie. Yes, it is. He's a fan talking to fans. Ooh, okay. Do you believe in aliens? I mean, those are old time cigarettes. Old time cigarettes. Believe it. Again, with everything that we have in the world, I think it'd be crazy to be like, there's no chance that's here. We don't know. We're so complex. Who knows what's out there? How long been on? 40 minutes. What's up, buddy? It was a good interview, but Stephen A. Smith was getting on my nerves, asking Justin Gaethje why he doesn't have a girlfriend. Like, who cares? Why? Why you keep talking about this? Why do you care if Justin Gaethje doesn't? Correct. That's what I was saying. It was bad. It's because Stephen A. Smith is. Ugh. Been watching a lot of George St. Pierre fights. I miss that guy. Man, me too. Me too. The guy who directed Sicario is a very good director. He directed Arrival, which I think I have mentioned in the chat, and he also directed Prisoners. Prisoners is incredible. That is such a heartfelt movie. Whew, whew. Stephen Smith at this point knows that people hate him. I think he just leans into it. Yeah, it definitely seems like he does. Definitely seems like he does. Yeah, I really like Prisoners. Never seen Arrival, but Prisoners is awesome. I would rather have John Jones in his prime than GSP if I could put one back in their primes. That's fair. Yeah, Prisoners is very good. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. It's hard, but goodness. It's kind of like Lovely Bones. That's another really good movie. Really good movie. There's no point in torturing ourselves, but God, I love thinking about GSP and Khabib. I was a big person that said GSP would beat Khabib. You have to watch Arrival. I'll check it out. I think Arrival is a lot better than Interstellar. Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I love Interstellar. Matthew McConaughey is incredible. I don't think anybody could beat John Jones when he fought DC for the second time. I don't think there's anybody in the world that could beat him now, let alone then. But yes, I agree with you. I agree. I agree. Oops. People in my family tries to clown me for being 31 with no girlfriend or kids. Again, why does that concern you guys? Why y'all care? I think it's just like they want generations to keep going. I mean, that's the norm is to people at a certain point have kids, have a wife and all this stuff. I don't think it's like they're judging you. They're just like, why don't you? Hmm. And I think the toughest matchup for John Jones, that if he was healthy in his prime, would have been Cain Velasquez. I agree 100%. And I don't know if he could beat him. I think John would have smushed Cain. I think Cain is his hardest fight, but I think John would have beat him. Just because Cain was so ruthless with a guy that's much taller like John, I feel like he'd be able to get a hold of that neck. Jones' career has been tainted by drugs and cheating scandals such as waste of talent, and I'd pin him in. I'd still put him in the goat as at the goat. Yeah, I mean it's not tainted to me. Um, no, Chase, he's still putting him in the goat. So, not a casual. He's okay. And again, even if he like Tyranopol and all of the stuff that they say he takes or took, like cocaine doesn't help your performance. I've also been watching a lot of Anderson Silva once again. The legend been using a lot of techniques with his striking in the gym. Oh yeah, yeah. Anderson was awesome, awesome. Like y'all don't know who I talk to because I'm private. I'm very private, and if I don't get into a relationship, I would never bring her. You fake people. Talking about my family. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair. These people's on roids, in my opinion. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Maybe, but I highly doubt it. Nice beard. Have a good night. You too. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I I don't know. But yeah, we've talked about this 1,000 times. If steroids were all that crazy, Walt Harris would have been fucking champion. He wasn't. No. Think GSP ever took any juice? No. Look at the camera. Okay. I thought about Emilio. What? See, I love for people to assume because when you're wrong, it makes you look like an axe at the end of the day. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I personally don't think GSP ever took anything like. Hey, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I don't think so either. But again, taking drugs or taking PEDs doesn't win you world titles. So personally, Russian fighter, the Pride champion. I have no idea who that is. Surely we all can agree Dominic Reyes beat John Jones. It depends how you scored the fight. I've said that for years now. Reyes clearly won 1 and 2. Jones clearly won 4 and 5. It's on that third round. I thought John won the third because of his pressure. Dominic Reyes was slowing down crazy in that third round. If it's not a robbery, if you think Reyes won, fine. I thought John edged him out in the third round. Very, very close fight. Oh, the last Emperor. Oh, what's his name? Fedor Emelianenko. Eh, a good first time. I think he would, if that style that he had, he'd be absolutely slaughtered nowadays. No, absolutely not. Not even at all. You nailed it 100% on the Jones Reyes fight. Comes down to the third round. They were both fairly even, but John kept it pushing forward and got the edge. Yep. Again, there's no argument who won the first two or who won the last two. It's on one round. Yeah, I'm not close. I haven't talked to my dad in 4 months, probably. I think I've done it twice and talked to him twice in the last 6 months. I've talked to my brother once since my mom passed. That was my birthday. That's it. That's it. Does Gable Stevenson make the UFC this year? God, I hope not. Gable looks good. He's done nothing. Okay, I see. I see. I thought I was the only person who's messed with their family. Now I know. Yeah, not alone, buddy. Tom is so lucky he never fought John. Oh, it's 100% facts. 100% facts. And it's now shown when you watch Tom versus Gunn. Very, very limited. Not a big arsenal of weapons. Very, very, very limited. Yeah, and that fight's hard combat because like a closer fight to me is the first Gus fight. I thought John won the last 3 rounds, but there's a huge argument that Gus won that third round. Now there's no argument who won the fourth and the fifth. John clearly took over, but that fight's closer to me than the Reyes fight. My aunt just recently passed, and I'm not going to the funeral because I don't want to be around my fake toxic family or my mom. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Gon took his best shots and Tom panicked. Correct. Oh, he correct. Cut my dad off back in 2021. Haven't looked back. There you go. There you go. If there's any fight that Jones could have argument lost, arguably lost, it's the Alexander one. Yep. Yep. And people like shit on him for the OSP. For one, it was a short notice fight, late replacement for John OSP. Um, John dominated every round, broke OSP's arm with a kick. He looked good. I hate how people try to shame us for not attending a funeral. Yeah, do what I want, 100% agree. I do not think he lost the the fight, right ass fight. I thought he won 3 rounds. Yeah. I hate how family tries to shame us. Oh, yeah, that's what they do. Seems like that's what they do. Oh man, like I said, I'm watching Ballers right now. I'm trying to think. Been watching a lot of bull riding, PBR. Mm, hmm. Yeah. Sorry I messed that all up. No, you're good. You're good. No big deal. Did I not? Is Ballers good? I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I think Rock is charismatic a lot. He's very charismatic in that first couple episodes. I think I've seen 6 episodes. Yeah, I like it. It's fun. His acting's awesome in it. Really good. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, I thought he won 3 rounds in that Reyes. I thought he won the last 3 rounds. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yep, that's what I thought too. I've thought that for a long time. Again, if you thought Reyes won, fine. It was close. But which fighter had the best sponsorship shorts in your opinion? Uh, Jesus Christ. Um, Sponsored shorts. I always liked the what's that called? It was a green, I think E. I can't remember. I really liked those. Yeah, I really. Oh, it was the second Robbie fight with Hendricks. I think those were it. I like those ones a lot. Who's your favorite unranked fighter at the moment and any potential champions? Well, I have a whole video where I talk about 2026 champions. So look at that one for sure. But unranked, goodness. I like Basanganarian. I think that's how you say his name. I like him a lot. Um, I don't think there's anybody like future champion wise. Again, I like Talbot, but he's gonna be ranked. Josh Hockett's fun in the heavyweight division, but the heavyweight division sucks. I don't know. That's hard. John Jones Nike shorts were badass. That's true. I like Tito Ortiz shorts. I like Liddell shorts. Anderson Silva shorts were cool too. There you go. Oh, what strike should you use to measure range? Oh, to measure range. I would say the jab, but I'm probably wrong on that. That's what it seems like a lot of fighters like kickboxing expect like you see it in kickboxing too, but I probably would say the jab to measure that distance. Wish they would bring those back. Oh, there you go. I just scrolled down on my thing and I seen it. For some reason, that made me think of when Condit fought Stun Gun, and he threw the fucking teep kick just to get Stun Gun against the cage so he couldn't move, and then he blasted him with that flying knee. Oh God! Can't wait for Gaethje to shock the world and sleep Taporia. Kenny Powers, you live in an alternate universe, buddy. I heard Tim Bosch was coming back to the scene. Tim Bosch? No way. He's fucking 45 years old. 45. Not a chance. Not a chance in this world. Personally, give you 10 if Justin sleeps ill. Yeah, okay. Hello, you have a car light. What? Someone drug test Kenny, right? And older, slower Justin sleeping prime Ilya. Not a chance. Going to bed. Have a good night. Appreciate you, Chase. Have a good one, buddy. Gaethje's gonna get a head kick KO on Topuria. That'd be crazy. What drugs are we testing? You're on fucking anything and everything, buddy. Anything and everything. I'd start with mental illness first. Taste test. Oh, also, I didn't do great on my picks. I'm at 6 for 7, which is crazy. I don't really ever do that. But I will say, I didn't even pick a lot of fucking underdogs. I got told today I pick underdogs. I didn't pick underdogs. I mean, I guess Vincius at the end, I guess, turned out to be a plus 105, which I guess is an underdog, which the whole time he was a favorite. So, no. I picked Hiraguchi. He won. He was a crazy favorite, minus 370. Um, I picked Gelatin. He was a minus 170 favorite. I picked Michelle, favorite. Fair, I picked Gene. He was a plus 250. Arguably won the fight. Dustin Jacoby, I picked Julius. Oh, I guess Julius would. Julius in the fight was a favorite. He was a minus 170 or some shit like that. He was a favorite. I picked Daniel. He was a minus 950. I picked Nico Price, which that one's tough. I shouldn't have picked Nico, but Nikolai's done nothing good. So, Kalen Saw's I picked favorite. I picked Javid, minus 750. I picked Mora. I guess she was a big underdog. That's so weird. That's so weird. I guess there's that. Picked Mullen. He was a favorite. And I picked Salgula, who was a minus 170 favorite. I had 3 underdogs I picked on this card. 3. Wild. Wild. Oh, that is a great answer, and the way you were thinking is correct. But the right answer is all strikes measure range. Oh, okay, okay. I always think of the jab because that it shows you the distance where they're at. Because like Izzy did, that's what he did when he threw knocked out Pereira's. He threw that jab to measure where he was at, and then he landed that. So that was just kind of my thinking on it. 111-2. Goddamn. Y'all have CT if you think Taporia isn't ducking. There's nothing to duck, but okay. But the week before I did shit, who we backing for Fluffy Strickland? Fluffy. But the idea you're talking about with the jab officially, you should use that with all your strikes. Great answer. Appreciate your combat. Yeah, and kind of it's the same thing with kicks. Your teeps, your leg kicks, your in and out or whatever leg kicks, teeps, body kicks. Really, the teeps, leg kicks, push kicks, all that to me is measuring the distance because you can get an idea where they're at. Yeah. Put Charlton on the PFL. Yeah. Cost you money? I'm sure he did. Can't wait till Tubby eats cow. Crow. Gaethje is going to sleep Taporia on the White House lawn for America. Okay. Charles versus Maxi wins. Charles. Viking, appreciate you. All strikes technically measure a range, I guess, but if you're showing a question mark kick to measure range, you're retarded. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like body kicks and like head kicks, I wouldn't use that. But yes, yeah, question mark kick would be weird. I think you could do that after you have the after you've measured the distance with the push kicks, the leg kicks to get an idea where they're at or going. If your foot's if you're throwing the teep and it's like at the back end of your toes, at the toes, okay, they're a little farther away. If they get a little closer and you hit it and it's exactly where you want it, it's measuring distance a lot better. I'm probably wrong on that, but remember that Phil Davis Anthony Johnson fight? Hell yeah, Johnson came back after being out of the UFC and he looked incredible. Why Charles win versus Max? I think he's just more dangerous. I think he hurts Max and submits him. Personally. Do you got a job? Sure do. Just came from it. Thank you though. You got Pfeiffer. Fair. I probably have Pfeiffer as well. I want Izzy. I'll be rooting for Izzy. The problem for me is with guys that I don't know about their durability, and this is where I fucked up with Nico Price. I picked because he hasn't really been able to take a punch. I got lost in the fact that Nikolai has looked awful in his fights, but he's been competitive. He hasn't really been hurt too much. Price has looked like shit. That was a bad pick by me. But again, um, uh, Izzy I think will do well. The problem is how much damage can he take? Piper's not a great striker, but he has power. He's a decent wrestler. It's okay submissions with the arm triangle. That's really it. But he's powerful. And I don't know how much Izzy can take shots wise. I don't know. Nice to only watch streamers that have a real job too. Okay. Charles going to come at Max with his pressure, keep him on the back foot, pop him with two powerful rights to the face, drop him, and submit him. Yep. Best striker in the UFC active, Alex Pereira. Smith wanted to piss off Gaethje. Yep. Oliveira Holloway is a lot closer on the feet than people are saying. Correct. That's exactly right. But remember to take the idea and have the same self awareness with every strike that's high level. Fair. Fair. Bro, Joe Piper's TKO and Izzy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said. Worst halftime show ever. Yeah, it was awful. I'd rather watch fucking Madonna, Katy Perry, any of them. Why can't we have like Nickelback or Creed or Godsmack or Disturbed or Metallica? God, that'd be sick. Why the weird look? Working class on top. Okay. Oliver chin is open. Sure, but Holloway doesn't have crazy power. And Holloway's chin's open too. He's been dropped in his last three fights, and I think the second one, or after the Gaethje one, obviously he was TKO'd. I could also see Charles knocking out Max standing. I don't know if I can see him knocking him out standing. I think if he hurts him, he's jumping on his submission. Izzy relies in his head movement too much, even though he's a step slower now. Piper via KO. Unfortunately, I agree with you, but unfortunately, I didn't watch halftime show, but I really wish he wouldn't be so racist. Yeah, he's something else. Also, he was speaking in Spanish. It makes no sense to me. I like you, bro. Appreciate you. It makes no sense to me. Like I don't know. It was nonsense. But Oliveira is dangerous on the ground, 100%. Because Dubronx is going to be bigger than Max, he's also going to have more power, correct? Well, he's also super technical. And that's why Charles is such a dangerous striker, because he's technical. Good fight knowledge. Appreciate you. Halftime was terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Dubronx is bigger than Max for sure. Yep. Charles should have an advantage. Yeah, and for one, he's a better grappler. I think he's a better overall striker, even though Max is great. I I don't think there's a lot of guys more technical than Charles. Super Bowl was lame. It wasn't great, but happens when it's a blowout. You know, that's what happens. That's two back-to-back Super Bowls you've had blowouts. We all like the bro. Respect the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, I got to make dinner. I appreciate you guys so much. Thoughts on, I don't know what that is. Seems like everyone loves Dude Bronx. How can you not? I love that guy. I love Max too. It's not a thing I don't like him. But again, I appreciate you. I got to make dinner. Subscribed once I heard UFC. No one is giving accurate thoughts like you, bro. Dude, I appreciate you. Yeah, Rodriguez was stinging Max with some powerful strikes or shots in their fight, so Max doesn't have the Floyd Mayweather defense like people think. Correct. Why do you think so many teams passed on Sam Darnold? Because it's let's not sit here and act like Sam Darnold's a good quarterback. He's not. He turned the ball. He had like what 24 touchdowns, 20 turnovers, 20. He's on a good team with a good old line, two great running backs. Sam Darnold's not great. Is he better than he was? Sure, but it was down here. So of course he's better. Yes, gotta limit those turnovers. Charles via sub. Yep. Did you see the thing about Kid Rock and Turning Point, the halftime show? Yep, I watched it. It was good. I love Charles, but I don't see him beating Max. Fair. Just want to let you know, Americans know that in Australians, our Paramount Plus subscription only covers prelims because our version of ESPN still has 3 years on the contract. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. I like the NFL is trying to show support for the Hispanic culture, especially right now, but I don't know if that's the best thing to do. Well, The issue I have with it is we're watching a football game. We're trying to get away from all of the craziness going on in the world. Watching a halftime show is supposed to be fun. Oh, good music, always good live. When you hear and Bad Bunny was putting a bunch of this stuff in there um, to represent certain things, it's the same shit that we're seeing on TV. We want an escape, not that. Favorite current QB? Ooh, gosh. I'm a big Joe Burrow guy. I like Herbert. I like Jackson. Mahomes is great. Uh, I mean, my favorite quarterback of all time is Aaron Rodgers. Should I throw it back to my boss? Okay. Truth or dare? Okay. Football is whack. Love football. Again, appreciate you guys. I gotta go make some dinner. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned on the channel. I'm gonna do some videos. Appreciate you.